Well, I mean, obviously with this horse we had to be a bit more aggressive. I was probably asking maybe sometimes to do a little bit more than maybe I normally would have to if I was doing like coming off of a race, which I'd much prefer to do, not 2 weeks or anything, but if I have a month or 5 weeks in between, I kind of like that. But this is kind of a deal to where the horse has done it. Shug was the guy that was pushing the buttons and this and that, but we got lucky. He did everything. As I say, he progressed the right way. We never missed any time. The weather always cooperated. We were able to work on the dirt when we wanted to. We were able to work on the turf when we wanted to. So all that just worked in our favor. Point of entry in his career is I think that he won some big races on turf courses he didn't really prefer. I think when you look at a horse like, a race like the Man of War, when he won that's the kind of turf course that he really likes, the year before, and was able to dominate. And then for him to run in the Turf Classic, and that same year on a turf course he didn't prefer, who probably, it was kind of, if you remember, it was sort of a tricky sort of a race, with the European horse going out there and stuff, that, I think they were probably playing games with him a little bit, and, able to win. I think that's the credit that I give him, that he was able to overcome a lot of things that really weren't in his favor and still be able to win.
Is he done after this?
To tell you the truth, I don't know. I guess a lot of it probably depends on how he runs, but to really answer that, I can't. I can't. There's been, the two principals would have to get together and answer. There's been talk both ways.
Wow. Interesting way of going, but what are you guys doing? What's going on over here?
Our closest surface probably to dirt would be a place called Southwell in England, or Southwell. It's a kind of a sandy surface, so he worked there and we were very happy with him a couple of weeks ago. So listen, obviously we'll see what will happen.
Oh, here we go. New Year's Day, they're all going to go straight off.
Okay, the tractors are at the 8th pole, get ready to go off.
And again, we're talking Breeders' Cup here,
right?
But it's the distance, the 1 3/4. When you start going past the 1 1/4, 1.5 miles, it limits the whole pool of horses that you get in there. So I think that's what was his forte. When we found the Greenwood Cup at 1.5 miles, because we always thought he'd run all day, but there's such limited opportunities to run him, you can't really run him. And I think that's what really had really made him improve more than anything, was the distance. He's training better now than since I've ever had him. This is the best he's ever trained.